Dear Lithuanian families,
Labą dieną, dear Lithuanian families.
welcome to our farmhouse. A lot of you have been already here, but there perhaps some couples who are the first time here, so we welcome you all. You know, our farmhouse is in Austria, and Austria is very, very far away from Lithuania. And it's so far away that we can come to you.
Yes.
So okay, we send you greetings via this video, and we heard that you have a meeting this weekend, 18th and 19th of September, and yeah, we thought perhaps we can give you a short message from Austria, far away from Lithuania, to your country.
We will introduce you to our image of Mother of God, MTR, in our yard. She is looking to you.
And she's at the same time here in Austria and in Lithuania, yes. So it's easier for her. But for us it's difficult to come to Lithuania. She can be everywhere. Okay. We have two keywords we want to share with you. And these keywords are?
Trust and decision.
Decision. You decided to meet this weekend. And we think it's a good decision. And why do you meet? You meet because you trust in your community. And you know, the community is good for us. And we are good for the community. So it's a win-win situation. And you trust in this win-win situation. That you have contribution, the others have contribution. And it's good to be together and to support each other. And yeah, you know, you are strengthened.
Yeah.
You become stronger when you meet together.
Together we are stronger.
All of you made very important decisions during the last years, and for us, from our impression, it's a very important decision to decide to go to academy because you decide to invest in your relationship. 2
years to invest in your relationships.
Yeah, and even more. First course started 11 years ago, and they still invest and invest. You can ask them, do you stop to invest in your relationship?
Yes.
Do you really? No, we tell it definitely if you do. So you invest in your relationship, and this is a very important decision. And it's a decision with many details, very small decisions every day. So, you know, yesterday we had some fight.
Quarrel.
This lady didn't want to obey me, so and we don't laugh, Mr. Ugly.
Oh.
But this morning we decided to start new again. So a decision every day we decide to start new again. The decisions can be very hard and very tough. So if you decide, for example, dear husbands, you want to listen to your wife, independent of what she's telling on, whether it's important or not. So, it's a strong decision. I listen to my wife. Because you trust, perhaps, that God wants to tell you something important out of the mouth of your wife. So, it's always decision, and this decision strengthens your trust in your relationship. For us, it's wonderful to experience and to observe you and our couples during these 2 years and after, the way you increase your trust to each other. So in the beginning, we noticed sometimes, there's some mistrust and so, and then we noticed that you, day by day, week by week, year by year, trust more to each other. This is wonderful. This is wonderful. Whom shall you trust in the whole world if you don't trust to your wife?
To your man,
To your husband.
husband, yes.
Okay. So you see, I'm excited, Eva, not this, okay. And you decided to invest in community, so it's this meeting this week. And it's very nice if you reflect what the decision is. You decide to have a solid ground. And you stand on a solid ground, and this is faith. We believe in God, that God wants the best for us, and doing the best for us, He gives us each other. Oh, okay, it's challenging, but it's the best for us. So we are in the time of pandemic, and we all suffer in pandemic, but we have this idea and this desire that you manage it together to start a pandemic of trust in Lithuania. So that people infect each other with trust. You trust, and everybody trusts each other. Okay, you will have disappointments, but disappointments are always steps to the heart of God. So, okay. Dear families, our keywords, decision and trust. And if you reflect, what decisions did we fail and did we do and do we have to do? For example, we decide to take as much as possible. Oh, it's so difficult. Yeah. We take much as possible time for each other to have a couple talk, because we trust couple talk is good for us, and it's essential. We trust that the best investment we have to invest in our couple talk. And we decided to do the couple talk in a very special way. Eva will explain.
We decide to listen to the story of the other, and until to the end of the story, and not think we would have a similar story to tell.
Oh, we know everybody. We know it what she's telling.
Yeah.
And to start with their own story.
Not to start with their own story, but to have interest on the story of somebody who tells you.
And especially we decide to have interest in each other.
Yes.
So
as a couple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm interested what you're doing, and I tell Eva what I'm doing because she's interested. So decision. Perhaps another decision we do just on this weekend and the time before, the time after, to be willing to learn from each other. So it's interesting, the first course started 11 years ago, fifth course started 3 years ago. So we can say, first course knows a lot more as fifth course, but it's not right. So everybody can learn from everybody. And this is the sense of your community, to learn from each other and to support each other. So you trust in your relationship, you trust in your community, but there are a lot of people who trust in you. For example, Our Lady, she trusts in you. She trusts in your contribution because she's the Queen of Lithuania. And she trusts in you that you help her to realize this new culture of relationship, because Mary is eager to build up this new culture of relationship. She knows it's necessary for society, in your country, in all Europe. And she trusts in you that you have a contribution to
And
this.
to help her.
And to help her. We always talk on this new culture of relationship and so, and you think, Eva Erik said talk on this, but we really believe in it. It's not only a word, we believe in it.
we saw the fruits of this culture of relationship in the lives of the alumnus of academy.
And yeah, we saw and we see the fruits, and it makes us convinced that it's really possible to achieve a change, to achieve growing, not only in your community, but also in your country. So it's not okay. We are crazy, so not, but not as crazy that we cannot judge this desire as a real possibility.
It is not our task to make big things. It's our task to make small things and in the right way, and Our Lady multiplies this.
So our
life.
task is every day we start new, and if everybody, all couples, start every day new, there will something change in Lithuania.
Yes.
Sure, really, for sure. This weekend we have a special view to fifth course, and we are very happy that you in the fifth course managed it to finish academy in such a really good way. By the way, thank you to Skimante Nerius and to Vilmante and Vaidas, and to Aidas and Christina and Ras and Julius and everybody who helped to develop this course. Dear Milda, ihr Sigitas.
Dir Ruta, ihr Gemensas.
Dear Jolita, ihr Aidas.
Dir Aushra, ihr Thomas.
Dear Renata, ihr Gintaras.
Dir Janina, ihr Mindaugas.
Dear Ausra, ihr Linas.
Dir Rasa, ihr Eduardas.
Dear Agatha, ihr Mantas. So you are in the focus today because you make a small but important celebration to finish your education as family trainer, as we tell it. So we congratulate you. We congratulate you to your decision 3 years ago to start to go further on to invest in your relationship with this lady.
With his husband.
We think it was a good decision and a very important decision for you, and we think you also feel it. We think it was a fruitful time, and you were also able and you were also willing to give fruits to others when you made your home talks, and you felt, yeah, we are not perfect, so we are weak, and we fight a lot with our weakness, but nevertheless we can give others really good fruits, and we can give others hope, and we can give others good examples, although we are not perfect. So we wish you that you feel this, how important your small and not perfect message can be for other couples. And we thank you that you were willing and will be willing to give these experiences also to others, in the sense of small contribution for a new culture of relationship. Dear families, decision and trust. So you decided to invest, and you got the trust from God, you got the trust of Mary, and you also got the trust in Father Kentenich. And we also feel that you increased trust in the teaching of Father Kentenich, in the guiding of him. Dear families, you stand on a very solid ground, and this solid ground is the sacrament of matrimony. And God gives you, by means of the sacrament of matrimony, the ability to be fruitful to each other, fruitful to other people.
And to your children.
And to your children. And by this sacrament of matrimony, He also gives you joy. He gives you a joyful life. It's fantastic. Joy, all day joy. Oh, yeah, we are very thankful to God that He gave us His present sacrament of matrimony, and that He gives you joy, and that this joy can be this pandemic, a pandemic of trust, a pandemic of joy. You can infect a lot of people in Lithuania. God gave us a pandemic by which we suffered, and God gives you a pandemic of joy. And it's our task to infect other people with joy and with trust. And we wish you that it makes you also pleasure to do in this way. And we greet you from our farmhouse. It was nice to have you here. And perhaps soon, very soon, not so soon, we don't know, we can meet in Lithuania again. Bye.
Goodbye.
All the best for you, and congratulations again to you and to your teachers, to everybody who shared in your development and gave contribution. Bye.
Goodbye.